friends, happy Friday. Let's get warmed up, running or marching in place, adding in those arms. It's arm day. We have a bicep curl with a static hold. We have a palms back pulse and a Popeye curl. Second set of moves, single arm hammer, in and out, rotating W pulse and a hammer curl. And then we are going to stick with set number 2 for the burnout round. Arm circles forward. Bicep curl with a static hold. I'm going to do 15. Popeye curl, 20s. Or at least that's the plan. I also have a drop down from each of those just in case I need to. Let's go back. Drank my pre-workout a little fast, so we'll see how this goes. Usually when I drink my pre-workout like that, it leads to an interesting workout. Open and close. Hopefully your chest muscles are starting to loosen up a little bit. Mine are today, which means it's getting close to for core chest day again. 3, 2, 1. We're going to twist back and forth. Go ahead and pick up that heel as you're twisting. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl with a static hold. Got 15s. We're going to bring both weights up, and then we're going to lower one arm and curl, and then we are going to hold that arm static while we curl the other arm. So we're going to switch back and forth. So that core is engaged. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Palms back pulse. We're going to take our arms, we're going to put them out, our palms facing back behind us, and we are going to pulse our arms up and down. No equipment needed for this one. Just keeping our arms engaged, we're keeping our core engaged. We are constantly moving them. Doesn't seem too bad. It will start to burn, trust me on this. Have a lot of curls today. A lot of curls. But we break up the curls with this move, and then for the next set we'll break it up with a rotating W pulse. So almost there. Three, 2, 1. Popeye curls. I try 20s. We're going to curl one arm up in front of us, and then the other. Over halfway done. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right. 30-second break. We'll have that a couple more times. Then we'll move on to our next set of moves. That bicep curl with a static hold, those 15s feel pretty heavy, but we're gonna do our best. ahead and pick up our weights. Halfway up. Curl one arm at a time. Keep that core engaged. Okay, I'm dropping to 12s. Usually I do 12s for this, so it is a bump up. My wrists are really starting to not like that though. 3, 2, 1. Palms back, pulse. Arms out, arms engaged, up and down. Make sure those shoulders are down away from your ears. You are breathing. Engage that core. Way over, halfway done. Pre-workout has me like, if you know me at all, you know I do not run much. Usually for a couple weeks in the spring and a couple weeks in the fall when the weather's really nice. 3, 2, 1. These pre-workouts make me want to like go run. Ooh. And then because people always ask me when I mention pre-workout, what pre-workout I use, all of them. I'm being honest, guys. I do not stick with one pre-workout because usually pre-workouts, the taste is pretty strong. I do like Amino Energy. I like the orange flavor. But currently I am using, well, I just finished it today. It's called Rise, and it's like a Sunny D flavor. It was really good, but like I'm done with that can now, and I'm happy because I'm just kind of over it. So I just tend to jump around a lot when it comes to pre-workouts. The key is just trying different things and figuring out what you like. 3, 2, 1. I do have to say the orange Amino Energy is probably my most consistent one. Okay, 30-second break here. But yeah, I'll just walk down an aisle and see what looks good and try it. Even if I don't love it, I can usually finish it. I'll just dilute it a little bit more with water and finish it, and then I'll try something else. All right, one more time. Bicep curl with a static hold. these moves. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Popeye curls. One arm at a time. Over halfway done. Rotating W pulse and just a regular hammer curl, and we will be sticking with this set for the burnout round. So what we use here, we'll drop it about half. The hammers, I'm going to use 15s, rotating W pulse 5s. So you want to go light for that one. So we only need one weight. Other hand on our hip. We are going to curl up halfway. We're going to shift out, back in, rest of the way up, and then halfway down we'll stop, out, in, rest of the way down. Three, 2, 1, other side, halfway up, press out, come back in, rest of the way up. So then as we're coming down, we'll come down, out, in, rest of the way down, then same going back up, okay? Three, 2, 1, that 15 feels heavy. Rotating W pulse, so we're going to start with our palms up, and as we come out into that W, we are going to rotate our hands down towards the ground, and then rotate as we bring them back in. So, towards the ground, and up. Definitely want to go lighter for this one. As we come out away from the body, it turns it into a long lever move. And essentially that just means we're holding the weights out away from our body. That's what a long lever move means. And we typically need to go a little bit lighter for those moves. Three, 2, 1, and hammer curls. Do 15s. So palms facing in towards each other. You're just going to curl up and lower down. Over halfway done. Woo, friends. Three, 2, 1. Awesome job. 30-second break. On that single arm hammer in and out, I am going to drop down to a 12 because I could not get the full extension with the heavier weight. I was only going to about here. I want to try to get out a little bit further into that extension. And we'll see about the hammer curls. If if I drop for that one, I may not have to drop for the hammer curls. We'll see, but those felt really heavy. All right, quote for the day. Don't shrink yourself. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up our weight. Single arm hammer in and out. And the full quote is, I had it posted on my Instagram stories yesterday, but don't shrink yourself for those who do not want to grow, okay? So, when you go on this journey, there's probably gonna be people who don't like it, right? And some of those people might even be really close to you. 3, 2, 1, and they may try to talk you out of it. They may try to say things like, oh, it's just one meal, or, oh, are you one of those people now? Like you only eat grass and sticks and berries and stuff like that. Like there's always some kind of snide comment. And here's what you need to know. 3, 2, 1, rotating W pulse. When people say things like this to you, they may even tell you, oh, that's not gonna work. If you tell them kind of your plan, they'll be like, that won't work for you, or something like that. When people say shit like that, it has nothing to do with you, okay? It has everything to do with themselves and the people who have no intention of changing. They have no intention of getting any better. They just want to stay where they're at. Those are going to be the people that say something to you along those lines. But what you have to know is, unless they're just a really shitty person, it's not because they don't want good things for you or they don't want you to be happy. It's because they feel like you are leaving them. Okay? 3, 2, 1. They feel like you are leaving them behind. They feel like, especially if you're like, cutting back on your drinking or something like that, or maybe you told them one time you can't go do something because, you have these goals and you're trying to reach these goals. And to them, it is going to feel like they're losing you, okay? But just because somebody feels that way, just because they do not want to grow, that does not mean you should shrink yourself to fit in with what they want you to be. 3, 2, 1. There has been a lot of people in my life that, while I did not necessarily cut them out, it became pretty obvious that we were going two different directions and they did not like the direction I was going, so I left, right? It's not because I wanted to, right? But you can't feel bad for outgrowing somebody who had the chance to grow with you, right? So keep working towards those goals. I promise you, let's do that again. Single arm hammer in and out. The people that are meant for you will grow with you, okay? And even if it's something where they're not on board at first, right? So at first they're like, oh no, I can't believe you're doing that. Just keep going. Sometimes those are the people that are going to be watching you. 3, 2, 1, and they are the people that will eventually join you, okay? You're inspiring more people than you know. The only time I'm going to tell you to legit leave people behind is if they are a negative influence in your life. They make you feel like shit about yourself. They're just not a good person for you. Leave them. What's coming is better than what's going, okay? 3, 2, 1, rotating W pulse. there, friends. Hope nobody planning on washing their hair after this. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. 30-second break. Shake it out. We're gonna do that one more time, but we're gonna drop weights. I'm gonna do 8s for the hammer curls and 3s for the rotating W pulse. Oh, man. The way up, same on the way down. Keep that core engaged. Three, two, one, other side. W pulse. Halfway done. Keep moving. Even if you got to drop your weights completely, that's fine. But I need you to go all the way until I say 1. Facing in, hitting those elbows, curl up, and lower down. Holy cow. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna have some jelly arms again this week. Shake it out a little bit. Took those hands behind our back. Stretch that chest out. Bring those arms around to the front. Cross one hand over top of the other. Press those hands together. Roll your head and shoulders forward. Nice job. Pull an arm across. Press down gently. Other side. Triceps. Go ahead and pull an arm up behind your head. Press down gently. peaking, I need 30 minutes, and I need that heart rate up, okay? I need an intentional 30 minutes. You know, sometimes people are like, well, I went to the street fair and I walked, which is great. That is fantastic and a great way to get in some steps, but I need 30 minutes of very intentional exercise. All right? Okay, friends, get that in, and I will see you all on Monday.